Spring has sprung and I have not cleaned up my backyard yet. However, I think that's going to work out in our favor today, because what I want to do is I want to take pictures of dandelions using two simple props and my macro lens. 50mm, let's go. There are lots of dandelions in my yard, and dandelions are something that in this neck of the woods we fight them all the time. They are always popping up in the grass and people don't like them. Today I want to see, they're kind of in the middle between the yellow and the white. So I'd like to try and get both. And I have a couple props. The first one is this. It's just a piece of fleece. It's a black piece of fleece. It's actually the cover for a black fleece background that I have, that I've used when doing portraits. So I'm going to use this as my background. And then the other thing I'm going to do is I have a pair of LED lights. What I want is the dark background with the actual dandelion itself lit up nicely. We'll see. Let's get started. Cool. So what I have here is the two little lights are underneath the dandelions, okay? I have the background just draped over my tripod. I'm using a macro lens, so it doesn't have to be really big. And I have my camera on ISO 400, f16 to f32. I'm playing around with what kind of depth of field I would like. It's macro, so it definitely has to be higher than normal. And it's giving me 1/45th of a second to 1/90th of a second. And that is a little bit challenging because there is a breeze. So that's why I have this lid here. I'm kind of making a windbreak beside the dandelions, and it's kind of semi-working. So first composition is two dandelions, one in front in focus and one behind. They're kind of cool. I'm also playing around with giving myself a slightly lower exposure value. So -1 right now, -1 exposure value, because sometimes when you've got a nice white object out in the outdoors, you can kind of lose a little bit of detail if those little white spots get blown out. And I don't want that. Playing around with that again as well. Okay, I've moved on to a yellow dandelion, and I've chosen one that when the sun is out, it's kind of coming in and out, is in the sun and there's actually shade right behind it. So even though I have my black background, it's not as necessary because the contrast in the bright to the dark is naturally going to make those darks just kind of disappear. The other thing is that some of these white dandelion seeds are blowing around and have gotten caught in the top of the dandelion. So I'm going in real close to see if I could possibly capture those really cool little feathery seeds. Very cool. Okay, awesome. You don't always have to go anywhere far to get some photography in. All right, I'm just gonna wander around the backyard with handheld and ISO 800 and see what else there is. Right now there's a lot of weeds and I think it's time to mow the lawn. Oh, it's so beautiful. That was so great. I love flowers. Even though they're technically weeds here in Canada, I've heard that in other places of the world, people struggle to grow just a beautiful patch of them in their own garden. So I just appreciate, especially in the springtime, all of a sudden, all of the parks and all of the fields will be cold and yellow. It's absolutely beautiful. Now, once again, I have had the privilege of enjoying your Instagram photos, and they are absolutely beautiful. And I want to share them with you. Gorgeous. I mean, congratulations. There's just no way for me to pick, like, say, the best ones. I'm featuring some that are absolutely beautiful and have touched me, and I'm hoping that they touch you as well. They are gorgeous. I do include the Instagram people's profiles in my description, so make sure to check them out. And I'm wondering if you guys would be up for a challenge. So I think maybe this week on Instagram, I'd like to ask you to post your pictures of blue. The color blue. Anything blue. Water, sky, anything. I would love to see the color blue in your images. And why? I don't know, just because it seems that you're so amazing at all the images. I thought I'd just give you a bit of a challenge. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope that you have an opportunity to get back outside on your gorgeous day, whether you're in spring, summertime now or fall, winter. And I hope to see you soon. Bye. Looks like I got in just in time.